You ever thought about the fact that you're only old to people younger than you, right? You're only old to people younger than you. And what do they know? They're young. It's good to remind ourselves of these things because we live in a society where there's such a negative stigma attached to getting older. And like youth is put on a pedestal and people try to tell you things like you're old at 30, your life is over at 40. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we can start to feed into that, and we can feel some type of way as we get a little older and we get a little grayer and maybe wrinklier, or skin gets a little more drawn up, or, whatever. Maybe not looking the way we used to look, back in the day. Maybe we still are, but just, a lot of times it's not even major stuff. A lot of times we still looking good, but like little stuff we see that nobody else sees because we've been taught, for so long that you're going to get older and your beauty and your looks are going to fade and you're going to start having back problems and hip problems and things aren't going to be the same. We start seeing that stuff around every corner. Every time we look in the mirror, we seeing something. Every time we get out of bed, we're like, oh, you know what I mean? And yes, things do change as you get older. But that's just a part of life. One of the things that changes is a lot of times you get wiser, you're more experienced, you're a little calmer, right? We don't talk about the good things. We talk a lot about the physical aspects of getting older. Nobody wants to talk about the positives. Not to mention why do we care? Like I said, you're only old to people younger than you. And hopefully you're older and wiser than them. You know what I mean? Let the youth have youth. We had it. We had it. We had a good run. Some of us, we had a good run when we was in our 20s and 30s, right? We had a good run. And back then, I thought people in their 40s and 50s was old. That's what you're supposed to think. It's not true. That doesn't make it true. That doesn't mean now that we're in our 40s and 50s, we have to believe it. Nah, I'll admit, when the young boys first start calling me OG and Unc and all that, I felt some type of way. Well, I'm like, whoa, hold up. Oh, what? But now I see it as a sign of respect. You know what I mean? I'm so grateful to have made it to middle age. A lot of us know people who didn't. A lot of us got good friends, family members, didn't make it. So instead of us going around and being down because we're 40 now and feeding into this narrative that our life is over, these are the good years. They're all the good years. But definitely this idea we're old, stop, we too grown to be feeding into that.